the night. Each block cut precisely from absence of light, and mortared with music that nobody played. In any tradition the daylight has made, we built it for those who inhabit the dark. The archives run deep in the vaulted cold halls, the music preserved in the stone of the walls, each frequency captured in mineral form, each dark composition outlasting the storm of fashion and time and the erasure of trend. God evolved eternal, keeper of sound, the music of darkness preserved underground. We open the vault on the coldest of nights and fill all the darkness with dark burning lights. Come bring what you've carried from the lit world above, the grief and the longing, the difficult love, the beauty you found in the places they said were meant to be feared in the music of death. Traditions and living ones barely alive. God evolved eternal, keeper of sound, the music of darkness preserved underground. We open the vault on the coldest of nights and fill all the darkness with dark burning lights. The congregation assembles in black every eve in the cathedral of music, the ones who believe that darkness is honest and beauty runs cold, and deep as the veins of the night that we hold. As sacred, as worthy, as absolutely true. So welcome to the vault, the eternal and dark, where every last note leaves its permanent mark on the air of this archive, this cold kept domain. We are the Goth vault, and we will remain as long as the darkness has music to give. God evolved eternal, keeper of sound, the music of darkness preserved underground. We open the vault on the coldest of nights and dark, burning lights.
Become a member. Join our circle of shadows, pay less than $1 a month. Help us grow, join now.
And silken and thread, each verse a vibration, connecting the dead to the living by filament thinner than faith, a web of devotion, a gossamer wraith of language that only the patient can read. As she builds, span the gap between stones in the chapel that nobody visits, whose bones of art ceiling drip with the years of neglect. She worked without audience, without the elect of any congregation to witness her art. The spider's psalter, written in silk, a scripture as white as the morning's first milk. She weaves all the verses the cold air demands. The spider's psalter, composed without one morning in angled October light, the web spanning perfectly, trembling and bright, with dew that had gathered on every taut thread. I read what I could of the scripture it said, in the language of tension and geometric prayer. The psalter, written in silk, the scripture as white as the morning's first milk. She weaves all the verses the cold air demands. The spider's psalter,
from the shadows I awaken,
without hands.
Feel the night's embrace. It calls.
The spider sat still at the center and waited, as any true author whose work has been faded. To outlast the body, waits for the reading. I knelt on the cold stone floor, barely breathing, and tried to absorb what the web had to say. By noon the dew vanished and the scripture grew clear, in its architecture of what we hold dear. By holding intention and refusing to break, the spider's psalter was written to take the weight of whatever the dark chooses to send. The spider's psalter, written in silk, a a scripture as white as the morning's first milk.
She weaves all the verses the cold air demands.
The spider's psalter composed without hands. At the hill's edge began burning at 3. The hour when sleeping is heaviest and free. Of the guard that the waking world keeps on the soul. The flames took the structure from window to hole. Collapse in the time it takes grief to arrive. The neighbors came out in their coats and their cold, their faces illumined by something too bold and beautiful for the occasion of loss. They stood at a distance and watched the fire toss its light against everything ordinary and dark. Nocturne for a burning house, beautiful end. The music, the fire makes refusing to bend to silence or sorrow or anything still. Nocturne for a burning house on the hill. On the hill. I have loved what the burning makes visible most. The skeleton showing before it becomes ghost of ash and of ember and dark morning grey. The structure revealed in the fire's display was more honest than anything cladding had shown. Nocturne for a burning house, beautiful end. The music, the fire makes refusing to bend to silence or sorrow or anything still. Nocturne for a burning house on the hill. By morning the ruin was cold and was still, a silhouette standing against the pale hill. The chimney alone kept its vertical claim on the air that had recently carried the flame. The neighbors returned to their ordinary rooms, but I stayed until the last ember went black, until the last warmth had retreated and packed itself into ash and the cold took possession. For I love the nocturne of the house's last session of burning, and could not abandon its end. Nocturne for a burning
In the shadows,
house, beautiful
I find my
and
truth.
the music, the fire makes refusing to bend to silence or sorrow or anything still. Nocturne for a burning house on the hill. The veil between me and the daylit world is thin as old crape, barely there unfurled by every cold wind that remembrance sends across the face of everything that bends toward forgetting. I do not bend that way. Invisible to everyone except those who have also wept the kind of wept that does not finish in an afternoon. Those who have sat beneath a November moon and felt the veil descend and not ascend. The mourner's veil, invisible and real, dividing what is living from what we feel, has gone ahead and waits in better dark. The mourner's veil, my permanent landmark. It softens the edges of everything bright. It translates the afternoon into a light more suited to the interior I carry. The mourner's veil makes everything necessary more bearable by putting it at distance. The mourner's veil, invisible and real, dividing what is living from what we feel, has gone ahead and waits in better dark. The mourner's veil, my permanent landmark. Spring when the warmth and the blossom seemed offering a reason to look at the world barefaced. I lifted the veil and I stood in the chaste and relentless brightness of an ordinary day. But something required the return of the cloth, the dark gauze of grief, delicate as moth, wing necessary as breath in the cold. I lowered the veil, and the world took its old familiar position, beautiful, bearable, veiled. The mourner's veil, invisible and real, dividing what is living from what we feel, has gone ahead and waits in better dark. The mourner's veil, my permanent landmark. Its remedies grown from the darkest of flowers. You find it by failing to find anything else, by arriving exhausted at unfamiliar shelves, lined with the beautiful amber and strange. The apothecary moves without hurry or sound. Her knowledge of remedies deeply profound, and older than all of the textbooks compiled by those who reduced what is complex and wild to the measurable, manageable, tame. Eternity's apothecary open at night. Her remedies darker than anything light could compound or measure or bottle in glass. Eternity's apothecary, first and the last. She ground me a remedy made from the dust of a century's patience, from something august and cold in its origin, mineral and deep. She told me to take it at the edge of sleep, and not to be frightened of what it dissolves. Eternity's apothecary open at night. Her remedies darker than anything light could compound or measure or bottle in glass. Eternity's apothecary, first and the last. I took it as told, and the edges of all the familiar grief began slowly to fall away from the sharpness, not numb but revealed as something that time and attention had healed without my awareness. Below the threshold, I went back the following winter to find the shop was no longer, but left behind on the step was a bottle of something unnamed, a remedy only me the dark has proclaimed effective for what ordinary medicine misses. Eternity's apothecary open at night. Her remedies darker than anything light could compound or measure or bottle and glass. Eternity's apothecary first and the last.
Into the shadows,
the living ones
feel
find
the
at
darkness
the end
within.
of the arc of
Let it
every
consume
exhausted
you.
and ordinary
Surrender.
day. You wander the in-between, searching a way to the sleep that the living take casually. Sleep have their own restless halls, their own 3 a.m. and their own midnight calls to something that answers in frequencies low. They pace the old rooms that they used to know, when pacing was warm and the floors held them back. Lullaby for the sleepless dead. Rest if you can, the dark is a bed, and the dark has a plan for all of the restless who haven't found still. Lullaby for the sleepless dead. Hush and be still. In the old back room, the shuffling of something adjusting to the gloom of its particular condition. Restless and lost, I left all the lights off. I counted the cost of silence and offered it freely that night. Lullaby for the sleepless dead. Rest if you can, the dark is a bed, and the dark has a plan for all of the restless who haven't found still. Lullaby for the sleepless dead. Hush and be still. Song that my grandmother knew, the one without lyrics, just tones that move through the body like water through fissures in stone. The shuffling went quiet, the room was alone, with the song and the dark and the cold and the peace. So when the night offers you nothing but wake, when the corridors call you and memories take you walking through rooms that the living have claimed, remember the lullaby, simple and unnamed. That dark has a place for the restless to rest. Rest if you can. The dark is a bed, and the dark is a plan. For all of the restless who haven't found still, lullaby for the sleepless dead. Hush and be still. Messages down through centuries, carrying grief town to town in their elegant corvine, indifferent flight. The manuscripts made in that ink still survive in archives where the careful and curious arrive with gloves and with reverence and magnifying glass to peer at the letters that centuries pass through without eroding the raven black line. The ink of ravens, permanent black, a scripture that centuries cannot crack. The scribes wrote in darkness what daylight erased. The ink of ravens,
Come closer
the
into the
permanent
shadows.
traced.
Let the darkness embrace you. Feel the eternal night with me.
I held one such manuscript carefully once, the vellum translucent, the script of the monks, still vivid, urgent, despite the long years. The ink had the quality, darkness reversed, absolute contrast, no softening to grey. The ink of ravens, permanent black, a scripture that centuries cannot crack. The scribes wrote in darkness what daylight erased. The ink of ravens, the permanent traced. I asked the archivist what had been written in ink of the raven, by monks long since bitten, by cold and by time, into the dust of the shelves. She said everything that the dark tells itself when no one is listening and no one will read. I even exactly, but black as the flat of midnight, as permanent, as cold in its line. I write what the darkness dictates, and I sign my name in the ink that the ravens have made. The ink of ravens, permanent black, a scripture that centuries cannot crack. The scribes wrote in darkness what daylight erased. The ink of ravens, the permanent trace. I reach for you still in the dark morning hours, my hand finding nothing but cold and the powers of absence that fill up the space you once filled with warmth and with breath and the carefully will of two bodies learning their dark. The phantom limb aches with a real kind of pain. The nerve endings carry their elegant vein, insistence that something still occupies space, that grief has vacated, that loss has replaced with nothing, precisely the shape of what was. Phantom limb of love, reaching in dark, the body remembers the vanished remark of your presence beside me, warm and complete. Phantom limb of love, the ghost of your heat. The doctors of grief have no surgery for this, no amputation of memory's bliss, no way to retrain what the body insists on reaching toward in the cold that persists, where warmth was so recently perfectly there. Phantom limb of love, reaching in dark, the body remembers the vanished remark of your presence beside me, warm and complete. Phantom limb of love, the ghost of your heat. To let the hand reach and return, without catastrophe, to let the nerves burn their brief phantom message and then let them rest. The reaching is part of it, part of the best and worst of what loving and losing contains. So I reach in the dark for the shape you have left in the air beside me, and I hold the bereft and beautiful outline of nothing that's there. I hold the cold space with extraordinary care, the phantom limb of love reaching forever. Phantom limb of love reaching in dark. The body remembers the vanished remark of your presence beside me, warm and complete. Phantom limb of love, the ghost of your heat. All the seasons by what the earth gave, not blossom or harvest, but the depth of each grave. The frost would allow and the clay would receive. He read the year's weather, the way the bereaved.
What is your desire?
Read faces,
Grant me the power of the
information, the surface
The
with
pact
hope.
is sealed.
So it begins.
His almanac noted the hardness of ground, the days when the digging made no proper sound, but scraped against frozen reluctance below, and softer days, rain days when the earth would go willingly down under the blade of the spade.
The gravedigger's almanac, seasoned by ground, reading the year in the earth's every sound.
He knows every winter by how the soil grieves, the gravedigger's almanac, turning its leaves.
He had his own system for naming the year,
Not January, February, but the clear
and useful division of frost time and thaw.
of the earth's different temperaments, each one alone.
Unto itself, each one acquiring respect. The gravedigger's almanac, seasoned by ground, reading the year in the earth's every sound.
He knows every winter by how the soil grieves, the gravedigger's almanac, turning its leaves.
He retired in the year of the long frozen spring,
When the ground held so tight to its cold offering,
that the spade returned hollow and useless each day.
he said the earth had decided to stay.
Shut against all admission, season. He understood.
His almanac passed to the next in the tray,
Who added their seasons and entries and made
the record continuous, soil dark and real.
the gravedigger's almanac, helping to feel the rhythm of endings. That earth keeps its own way. The gravedigger's almanac, season by ground, reading the year in the earth,
The veil
every
thins
sound.
and shadows awaken.
He knows every winter by how the
Embrace
soil
the
grieves.
night
The gravedigger's
eternal
almanac, turning its leaves.
Rise with me.
Turning its leaves.
The amber is black, and it holds inside it a creature that lived before language could sit down and describe what it meant to be here in the particular light of a particular year. 40 million rotations of Earth before mine. I hold the black amber and feel through the cold of resin, the pulse of what managed to hold itself in suspension across all that time. Its form still articulate, still in its prime of specificity, still entirely itself. Black amber, time made to stone. The creature inside it will never go home. But home is irrelevant. Time is a lie. Black amber preserves what refuses to die. I wish to be held in that manner of dark, suspended in something that keeps every mark of what I am precisely, without the slow erosion that all unpreserved things know as the price of remaining in ordinary time. Black amber, time made to stone. The creature inside it will never go home. But home is irrelevant. Time is a lie. Black amber preserves what refuses to die. The scientists come with their instruments sharp and red in the amber, the creature's dark heart of DNA. The the most intimate score of what it was made from, what it lived for, what it ate and avoided in forests long gone. But I read something else in the black amber's face, a quality not of biology's trace, but of the specific dignity kept by the thing that was taken before it had slept into ordinary death and dissolution. Black amber, time made to stone. The creature inside it will never go home, but home is irrelevant. Time is a lie. Black amber preserves what refuses to die.
The veil thins, I feel the pull. Darkness, embrace me. The ritual is complete.
Gothic Vault. Thank you for watching.